Hello from the Graduate Institute in Geneva. In this short video, we are going to present to you our TradeLab project, assessing national laws for the implementation of CITES. We are a group of 3 master's students at the Graduate Institute, Laura Störi, Angela Mini-Ho, and myself, Pascal Blickle. We would like to thank our academic supervisor, Professor Joost Pauwelin, and our mentor, Sophie Flensborg from the CITES Secretariat, without whom this project would not have been possible. We conducted this TradeLab project for the Secretariat of CITES. CITES is the Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species of Wild Fauna and Flora. The Convention regulates trade in listed species of wild animals and plants in a sustainable, legal and traceable manner. For the project, we assessed domestic legislation of 14 developing countries for their implementation of CITES. We assessed their compliance with CITES provisions and their implementation of resolutions of the Conference of the Parties. We also identified trends and salient features of domestic legislation and cross-cutting elements to enhance the implementation of CITES.
Our group identified 7 cross-cutting elements to enhance the implementation of CITES. The first one is that national laws should present clear and precise steps for CITES implementation. Second, laws should reflect CITES instruments and language. Third, legislation should cover the actions of corporate entities. Fourth, individual discretion of government officials should be limited. Fifth, CITES implementation should be strengthened through budgetary independence. Sixth, designation of port of entry and exit may improve the effectiveness of inspection and enforcement. Last, involvement of civil society may enhance the accountability and transparency.
In our project's assessment of the domestic legislation of 14 developing countries, we find that most assessed parties have indeed implemented the core requirements of the Convention and non-binding recommendations inscribed in COP resolutions. This finding instills confidence in the ability of developing economies to fulfill their obligations under CITES. A minority of 3 countries may merit a re-evaluation of their Category 1 status, which reflects full compliance under the CITES Secretariat's National Legislation Project. Some of these countries failed to appropriately designate management authorities and scientific authorities by law, or did not circumscribe their tasks and responsibilities clearly. Alternatively, some countries exclusively regulate native species, thus falling short of the species coverage found in the Convention's Appendices 1 through 3. Nonetheless, the findings of this project also distill many innovative approaches adopted by developing parties to enhance the effectiveness of CITES implementation. These findings may be a basis for enhanced exchange between various CITES parties and to learn from each other's measures in enforcing the Convention. In conclusion, the experience of participating in this TradeLab project has been incredibly rewarding. Not only have we had an opportunity to learn from the expertise of our peers from different academic and disciplinary backgrounds, we've also had the opportunity to engage in hands-on experience at the intersection of international trade law and international environmental law. We benefited from the guidance of leading professionals in this field, including our mentors and other expert speakers. We sharpened our knowledge on the technical, legal, and policy dimensions of a specific issue area, and in this case, developed in-depth knowledge on the protection of endangered species. Last but not least, we honed our research, legal writing, and oral presentation skills, which will continue to serve us as we progress in our further academic and professional pursuits.